Hi, I'm Kim.
And I'm Jamie. And this here's the wildest vlog in the wilderness.
So when we last left off, we had lunch in Skipper Canteen in Magic Kingdom, rode Pirates of the Caribbean, and then we wrapped up our day in Magic Kingdom, got in the car and headed over to an evening at Animal Kingdom.
It was the first time either of us had been at Animal Kingdom after dark, so that was a cool experience. But when we got there, it was still light out, so we took a little time to walk around and enjoy the ambiance of the park. I think that's something that often gets lost in the rush when you're going from attraction to attraction, just how well themed Animal Kingdom is.
So what are your favorite areas of Animal Kingdom?
I think I really just like the streets of Africa and Asia the best, and I know that's a really broad answer because there's so much of Animal Kingdom.
Harambe.
Yeah, I love Harambe, and
yeah.
I love Asia, just the detail in Asia. It's just, it just so impresses me. The attention to detail in the whole park, really, but...
It's sort of like, I feel like it's kind of like a lead up to Everest, too. Like when you're taking that one path, walking toward it, it's like the theming and everything's kind of like leading you to that like giant
expedition
mountain.
related.
So I kind of like that. Harambe's just fun. There's always like those guys performing music and like doing the dancing with people. That's just got such a nice vibe to it at like all times of the day.
Yeah. And full disclosure, we visited Animal Kingdom before Pandora opened, so this is not inclusive of Pandora.
Yeah, like a month before, we just missed it.
So Kim, what is your favorite area of Animal Kingdom?
I would have to say probably Harambe to hang out in. I think if you're not running to a ride, I think that's my favorite area. It's just got such a nice vibe to it, like I said.
It also has a great bakery where I experienced
I love
K-Pops
the
for
bakery.
the first time.
The bakery is probably my favorite. I just love that little bakery at Animal Kingdom. The treats are so good. Yeah. I think it was just like a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and that's why I like it so much. I mean, I like the theming in Dino Land. I don't really spend a lot of time there. Like, I love the ride Dinosaur. But other than that, that's really the only attraction I go on in Dino Land. Like,
I have to get around Primeval World.
Yeah. And well, a lot of it's also like for like smaller children, so it's a cool area, but I don't spend as much time in it. So I would say Asia and, well, I think Africa's just got more of like that center.
One of my other favorite things about Animal Kingdom is Divine. She is just the coolest thing, human that just is wearing this incredible makeup and costuming and just totally blends in.
Is she on stilts?
She's on stilts. When she stops and she like wraps herself around a tree, you can barely tell where the tree ends and where she begins. It's really impressive.
I want to see her.
This trip though, we actually got to see something new for us in the park on Discovery Island. A bunch of otters.
Oh yeah.
A family of otters that Disney recently introduced into the area. I hear they have babies now, which is like even cuter. So when we were walking to get dinner and a custodian kind of said, hey, over here.
Called us over and said, have you seen this? And there were a bunch of otters that were running and chasing each other and jumping in the water and going up on the rocks. So you could get really good visuals on them, even though they were underwater for some of it. And it was really cool. I've never seen otters so playful and in a group kind of all playing together. So it was like it was really special.
Little guy in the island. Oh, cute.
Oh, they're going in. Maybe they're getting fed.
I don't know. This guy's kind of hanging.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh, look at them. Oh, I love them.
There's 4 of them.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
They're so playful. Aww. Is that them making the noise or is that a bird?
Wow, I've never seen them let him play like this. Just one of the things that's great about Disney, you're just walking around and the cast members will are great, and there's always like little surprises like that.
After we hung out with the otters for a little bit, we headed to dinner. We did not have a dining reservation because we wanted to try out the Nomad Lounge, which is adjacent to Tiffin's, the newest table service restaurant in Animal Kingdom. We haven't tried Tiffin's yet. I'd really like to, but we had figured since we had done a big sit-down lunch in Magic Kingdom, after we'd spent a little time in Animal Kingdom, we just would want something lighter, which was true. So we went to Nomad Lounge. Tiffin's and Nomad Lounge are located right along the pathway that now leads to Pandora. So while the Nomad Lounge was pretty empty when we got there, today I imagine you probably wouldn't find it to be the same because it's really directly in the path to Pandora.
It's probably a little less of a hidden gem now. I think we'll still try to go back the next time we're there and see. It might be a little harder to get a table, but so Tiffin's is the inside restaurant that takes reservations. Nomad Lounge is the bar area, and there's an indoor part and an outdoor part. We did outdoor seating, but that doesn't take reservations. You just
come, first serve.
Yeah, you just walk up and see if you have a table. So they had a 2-person table for us outside. So we were sitting, we had a view of the bridge over to Pandora. That's right, we were sitting on the side. It was great. It felt like you were at like a modern wine bar. It didn't really feel very Disney-like, or it was a little different. It's a little different of a vibe, but really nice. They have table service, so a waitress came to us and we put in our wine orders. We did some small plates.
They have a really nice wine list, and they do cocktails as well, and they have beer there too. We ordered some small plates, and we got the bread service there, which was great. We also got some fish tacos that were really excellent.
And we did this for dinner. I mean, if you're not starving, and I don't think we were hungry, but we weren't starving where we wanted to eat a house. So the small plates were definitely enough for us.
And in addition to the tacos and the bread service, we also did a selection of cheeses that were delightful.
So we had sort of like a wine and cheese night.
Yeah, it was fun.
Plus bread, plus tacos.
It
was definitely enough food for 2 people for dinner who weren't absolutely starving. I highly recommend it. It's such a nice atmosphere. There are some couches outside to sit on. There were like love seats.
There's
and
like nice
cushioned seats.
Yeah, there's like nice larger seating areas if you have a group of people. I mean, not a ton of people, but like I think we saw like a couple groups of like 6 people, 5, 6 people. So we've gone a little bit out of order in our trip adventure today. When we went to Animal Kingdom, we didn't actually go to dinner first because, as you recall, we had just gone to lunch. But we're a little time crunched this week. But next week we are going to bring you guys on safari with us.
Yeah.
And after that we have some really fun video to share with you from Festival of the Lion King and Rivers of Light.
And Rivers of Light, yes.
So we've got a lot of really good Animal Kingdom stuff coming up, so stick with us.
Bye.
Bye.